So we're still here, Best of BUKOM, live on KA Sports from the BUKOM Boxing Arena. And our next bout is also a grudge matchup. It is a super featherweight encounter over 8 rounds. Stephen Coffie from the Bronx Boxing Gym comes up against Dwamena Kesse, a.k.a. Agope. Officials for this bout, judges Erasmus Owo, David Mills, May Mensa Akakpo. Referee Nat Oben would be at the center of affairs. And now inviting the boxer who fights out of the blue corner from the Complex 4 Boxing Gym. Please welcome the man known as Agope, Dwamena Kesse. All right, thank you very much, Mr. DJ. And so inviting into the ring the boxer who trains out of the Bronx Boxing Gym. Please welcome a man known as the Dominant, Stephen Coffie. And so we are ready for this one. This one is a grudge encounter. It is the Bridge Boxing Gym against the Bronx Boxing Gym. Officials for this very super featherweight encounter, we have judges Erasmus Owo, David Mills, May Mensa Akakpo. The man in charge of the action when the bell goes is referee Nathaniel Obeng. At this juncture, officials are alacritous and the boxers are equally ready. And so we go to the boxer who fights out of the blue corner, he trains out of the Bridge Boxing Gym. Head trainer is Coach Suleimanu Koli. He is the boxer who weighed in at 132.1 pounds. He is clad tonight in white and gold apparel with black boots to match. He is the boxer who hails from right here in BUKOM, fighting record 7 fights, 5 wins, just 1 loss, and 1 draw. All of the 5 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the boxer nicknamed Agope, Kesse. His adversary across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, training out of the Bronx Boxing Gym. Trainer here is Coach Samuel Ama. He is a boxer who is clad tonight in red, gold, and white apparel with black boots to match. He weighed in at 131 pounds, fighting record 8 fights, 6 wins, just 1 loss, and 1 draw. All of the 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the boxer nicknamed Dominant, the man, Stephen Coffie. Man in charge is referee Nat Obeng.
All right, gentlemen. I expect giving instructions and independence on our programs. Touch gloves. Let's do this.
Round 1.
Not on the lobby. It's 1 referee. And it's Coffie, who has cornered Dwamena and is delivering a plethora of punches here. Again, man. Actually, that was a flip. So we are certainly on our line. He's swinging some hefty punches against technical hit there by Jessica, the jawbreaker. Holding is on the top, don't mind yourself. The opening round has come to a halt here. It was a close fight. So the action continues. So there is the highlight of that round number 1. The aggressor of the two. Dwamena stopped something in the lead up to this fight has been non-existent. Round number 2. Underway here at the BUKOM. This Coffie versus Kesse. Leading Coffie. This is Dwamena taking control. Kesse is the one moving in attack mode, trying to take advantage of his massive reach advantage. He doesn't want to give Coffie a chance at all. Vice versa, he wants to take out and beat nobody. Coffie looking very, very dangerous, but none of the punches finding the target, and he goes in with a swinging shot at Dwamena Kesse, exhibiting some great ducking skills there. Oh! And referee Obi, very strict there. The bunker. It's an all-action affair here in round number 2. The fight going so very, very. Both fighters came into this fight, trying to take care of the game. Coffie delivering some extra pressure, refusing to be clipped, to be held by Dwamena Kesse. Coffie, and he seated himself. Somebody will have to go down in this fight because the two fighters are too fired up for this particular fight, and it's Coffie who is delivering some hefty punches. And Dwamena Kesse. Very, very strict official. He is a bunker, and until the elections were put on hold, he was the only candidate going for the treasurer position of the Ghana Boxing Authority. The multilingual Nathaniel Obin. He can speak French, he can speak Arabic, and it's Dwamena Kesse who connects. Dwamena, as the round comes to a close, round number 2 in the books. And there you saw the entanglement. Coffie, the man who was on the attack, fell into the ropes, and he appeared wobbly at that point. More action from round number 2 in your shows ongoing. Highlights, of course. Kesse Sports Boxing. And it was the turn of Dwamena there, but the bell sounded, and it's a give and take affair so far in this particular video. So we're ready for the commencement of the third round, and we're probing all the two fighters and issues instructions before commencing the show.
I think the fight so far has been a cagey fight. Both men have been at each other's neck. I think that Stephen Coffie wants to make this a grudge match. He fights on the inside, whilst Michael Dwamena wants to fight from the outside, but he has not been successful, so he has also decided to make it an inside fight. Stephen Coffie has landed a lot of rabbit punch in this particular fight, but all the same, it's going to be a cagey. The referee calls a halt to the fight, but Coffie lands a punch, and he's been given some firm warning by referee Nat Obeng.
So the action continues in round 4. It's a close one. After 2 rounds, men's scorecard has it even. Round 1 to Coffie, the second round to Kesse. And there is the scorecards of meds in your shots at the moment. It's stuck even after 2 rounds. Nothing to separate our two fighters here. Coffie landing some good shots. Goes to the body of Dwamena Kesse. Coffie lands, goes to the head. Dwamena appeared to have been rattled, but no, he's still standing firm. It's a super featherweight contest, scheduled for 8 rounds. And 2 rounds down, it's been a very, very cagey affair. No inch given.
So far, I don't. We need to see both fighters pace themselves well for this 8th rounder. Stephen Coffie has been on a high work rate. Will he be able to manage his gas tank and continue all 8 rounds? It's been an action pack so far. Rabbit punch landed there by Dwamena Kesse. The referee speaking to both fighters. They need to calm down and observe the Queenberry rule.
Referee Nathaniel Obin, a very, very strict ring official. And round 3 in the books is the Bishop Boxing Promotions event, their maiden event since joining the Ghanaian boxing fraternity, and it's coming live on Kesse Sports Boxing. And referee Obin busily working, even as the fighters remain in their corners, and he's calling them out to return for the commencement. Referee Obi, a very, very strict ring official. So it's Dwamena Kesse versus Stephen Coffie. Two combatants who have sworn to devour the other, as we refer to men's scorecard after 3 rounds. He has Coffie slightly ahead, 2 rounds to 1. But Dwamena Kesse is still taking his time to take the fight to Coffie. Coffie, very aggressive. Stephen Coffie. And he vowed, I visited him at the Bronx Boxing Club about 2 weeks ago, and he vowed that Coffie will be no match for him. Kesse will be no match for him. He has been around in the game for long before Kesse joined. But Kesse also vowed to be the victor when they finally meet, and is currently ongoing. Very, very close to call. And Kesse, his punches are not doing the talking for him as much as his lips were doing during the lead up to fight night. Super featherweight contest. This is scheduled for 8 rounds. After this, we have 3 more fights to go for tonight's show. The maiden event by Bishop Boxing Promotions. They call it the best of BUKOM. And currently, Stephen Coffie, the man they call the Dominant. He is called Dominant. You can see it boldly written behind his shots. Stephen Coffie. He goes to work, lands a terrific one there. Stephen Coffie versus Dwamena Kesse. Kesse taking his time. But Coffie in no mood at all to relax. He goes swinging another right hook once again. And round number 3 has gone down. Round number 4, sorry, has gone down in the books. Dominant versus Dwamena Kesse. You can see referee Obin coming in between the 2 fighters at that point in time.
So far, after 4 rounds of action, Coffie has been the aggressor. You could see that he wants it more. Though it's been a cagey fight, just by sheer aggression, I think that Coffie is winning the rounds in my books.
So, it's going well for Stephen Coffie, according to our experts in commentary position. Eugene De La Mensa, the man they call Med. MED, I believe he has turned his name the other way around. Mensa, Eugene De La, Med Sports. Follow him on social media, Med Sports, YouTube, Facebook, what have you. He is the expert in boxing. He analyzes and gives expert opinion on the fistic sport. And Dwamena Kesse went down there. The eccentric referee Obin, the enigmatic referee Nathaniel Obin, in the thick of affairs. He is very dedicated to his craft. And Coffie dominating the fight so far according to our scorecard, men's scorecard. He has Coffie leading by 2 rounds. At this point in time, after 4 rounds, he is up 39-37. And he goes to work again. Stephen Coffie, the shorter of the 2 fighters, enjoying the infighting. Dwamena Kesse doing very little.
You could see that the work to the body has affected Dwamena Kesse. You could see now he has opened his mouth. That means he is seeking for more air. That means he is running out of energy. And I think that as the fight travels along, Stephen Coffie will be more dominant, just like his name says.
They're dominating here in Accra, the capital of Ghana. Is the best of BUKOM boxing fight night, and is the dominating Dwamena Kesse at this point in time. Stephen Coffie taking the fight to Dwamena Kesse. It's a super featherweight Akwabudo scheduled for 8 rounds, and Kesse is leading. Coffie is leading according to Med's scorecard. But remember, that's on the official scorecard, which has Erasmus Owu, David Mills, and Dwamena Kesse clearly exhibiting signs of fatigue at this point in time, round number 5. So Memesa Akato, David Mills, and Erasmus Owu are the judges for this particular fight, with Nat Obin, obviously the referee in the middle, and our reserve referees. So round number 5 in the books, and as the dominant taking the fight to Kesse. You can see Stephen Coffie cornering Dwamena Kesse again there in the highlights of round number 5. 5 rounds down. How have you seen the fight so far?
It has been a cagey fighter, as I've said all along. Dwamena Kesse is out of energy. His pace has slowed down, and I think that he hasn't fought at this high pace before since he began his career, and is beginning to have a toll on him. I believe that if the round travels all 8 rounds, Stephen Coffie will dominate the fight in the latter round more than he has from the 3rd round.
And it means that it's going to be an easy payday for Coffie, because definitely we have him way ahead, as you can see the men's scorecard just showing on your screens. That round number 5 was another round for Coffie, according to our expert in commentary position. So 49-46 on our cards. Coffie is leading as Dwamena tries to take the fight to the opponent here. He landed some good shot there, Dwamena Kesse. But Coffie focused, taking his time. Another good upper swing from Coffie. Got the head of Dwamena Kesse. Very, very good point there scored by Stephen Coffie. He goes in once again. He goes to the body. He corners Dwamena Kesse, who appears very, very tired, resorting to his darking skills. And you can see Larry, our able camera technician in your shows, doing his work at ringside. He has put the camera down and using the phone to bring you very accurate shots, different from which the ones our camera is bringing to you live on your shots at the moment. And it's Stephen Coffie doing all the work, and Dwamena Kesse sits down Is that a knockdown? Referee Obin didn't score it. A knockdown?
The referee should have scored that a knockdown because he clearly sat on the ropes. Though the rule states that any part of your body besides your feet should not touch the canvas, he clearly sat on the ring, and the referee should have scored that a knockdown.
So a negative there for referee Obin. Clearly, Dwamena Kesse sat on the ropes and was out of competition at that point. But Coffie is unfazed. He is still in the mood to inflict more punishment on Dwamena Kesse, which is doing currently. And Dwamena Kesse appears to have a massive following here because the little attempt he tried to make saw the crowd cheering crazily. Meanwhile, it's Coffie who's been doing all the work 6 rounds in. As you go back to watch highlights of that round number 6 again, you can see Dwamena Kesse gasping for breath. So that's round number highlights from round 6 in your shorts.
Seconds out. Round 7.
So it's the penultimate round of this super featherweight battle between Stephen Coffie and Dwamena Kesse. Coffie, very agile, very focused, very aggressive, and he chases Kesse around the ring. Kesse, who has hardly thrown any punch for a really long time now in this fight. And we go back to the scorecards after 6 rounds, and it's going the way of Coffie. He's running away with the verdict. It's 59-55 now for Coffie, having won all rounds by round 2 on the scorecards of Med. The action continues here in round number 7 as Dwamena finally throws one right hook. But Coffie takes the fight back to him right away. And Dwamena wanted to clinch Coffie, and I don't know what exactly Coffie did there. Referee Obin has deducted him a point. Did you see that, and would you like to comment about it?
That was a kidney punch from Coffie, and the referee has warned him several times. So fair play to the referee. Fair play to the referee. He has warned him several times about those kidney punches.
So referee Nathan being on point there, deducting a point from Coffie, who goes to work once again, delivering some hefty punches to the body of Dwamena Kesse. Round number 7. Final 40 seconds of the penultimate round in this particular fight. This round number 7, Stephen Coffie has been deducted a point. But he's still the aggressor, the dominant of the two fighters, as his nickname goes. Coffie exhibiting some great head movements there as he corners Kesse again, and Kesse once again holds on tight. So we are underway with the final round here of this super featherweight contest. Stephen Coffie, the man who goes by the nickname Dominant, has been dominant in this fight. And his Kesse, Dwamena Kesse, sorry, who is resorting to some antics here in round number 8, fighting as if he's the one who has been leading. And we go to the scorecards once again. And despite the subtraction of a point of Stephen Coffie in that particular round, he still didn't lose the round. And another poor show there by Coffie, but referee just gave him the normal warning. So Coffie should win this fight, barring suffering any knockdown. Sorry for the technical hitch. We are back in your shots. The picture is back in your screens, and it's the final round between Stephen Coffie and Dwamena Kesse. There was some incident that happened during and there goes the bell to bring proceedings to an end in this particular fight. Is it the first fight of this, our second half of tonight's show, that has gone the distance? So this fight has lived up to the billing. A really, really crunch battle between two young fighters who had sworn to take out the other. And you can see the coach of Kesse. Appeared to have been issuing some angry words there. I think he was complaining to the referee. He's complaining to referee Obin. I don't know what the coach of Dwamena Kesse is complaining about. And there you have the final scorecard from my good friend in commentary position with me, Eugene Della Met. And it's a clear victory for Stephen Coffie, who lost only one round. I will feed the whole thing. So, highlights of the fight we just ended.
Thank you very much, Mr.
And you can see Coffie
Still here, best of BUKOM.
exhibiting more of the damages we saw him
So
inflict.
we'll give both boxers a huge applause.
Oben, referee.
All right, so before we announce the verdict, we want to announce there's a message from Haiti VRS Boxing Promotions. They are doing an event on the 27th of next month, and it is headlined by Emmanuel the Game Boy Tego. That is the comeback of Emmanuel Game Boy Tego on Haiti VRS show next month, 27th, right here at the BUKOM Boxing Arena. All right, and so we have a winner and so the verdict from the scorecards, Judge 1 scored about 78-74. Judge 2 scored about 80-73. And Judge 3 scored about 76-76. Our winner by a majority points victory, the man all the way from the Bronx Boxing Gym, nicknamed the Dwamena, Stevie